I suppose I should start this at some point. But I'm with Disha Flow, Amber here. I'm currently in...
Emily!
I'm not.
No.
I'm not. I'm in DC with these people.
Homeless lady friend.
Yes.
Stop smacking me.
We're going to the Women's March, and it's really early, so
Last night that I had to
I'll
pay
talk to you when...
two $600 fines that I didn't pay.
Women, let me hear you say. Ladies all across the world, listen up, we're looking for recruits. If you're women, let me see your hands. Stand up and salute. Get your killer heels, sneakers, balls, all lace up your boots. Representing all the women. Salute, salute.
Our country often claims to worship mothers. We've all heard it. Together we have the power to change all of this. By raising our voices, by sharing our truth, by amplifying each other, we change our nation for better. Together we rise.
Standing here today in solidarity. Each one of you is an individual that made a powerful decision.
My heart is telling me to tell you isn't telling me anything I need, but it needs to keep selling me. Persuade celebrities lacking in integrity, holding up the status quo instead of showing the kids that they matter. Who are they gonna batter next? Just keep hold of the necks and keep selling them sex. It's better if we keep them perplexed. It's better if we make them want the opposite sex.
Dear friends, sisters and brothers, all of you who are before me today and in 370 marches every state in this country and on 6 continents.
7.
Thank you for understanding that sometimes we must put our bodies where our beliefs are.
Right.
Sometimes pressing sin is not enough. Harry Belafonte, Dolores Huerta, Linda Harris, all these great people. We may be the oldest marchers here today. So I've been thinking about the uses of a long life. And one of them is that you remember when things were worse. We remember the death of the future with Martin Luther King, with Jack Kennedy, with Bobby Kennedy, with Malcolm X. Without those deaths, for instance, Nixon would not have been elected, and there would not have been any of the wars we have had. Now, our great leaders like Barack Obama and now, our honored Bernie Sanders is still with us. And now, Hillary Clinton is alive. And definitely not in jail.
Mind your
She controls the whole world. Women's rights are human rights.
Yes.
And human rights are women's rights.
Xoxo dust. A man whose words are a death trap to America. Electoral college sanctioned hate speech contaminating this national anthem. America's nasty as Confederate flags being tattooed across my city. Maybe so, actually, is gonna rise again. Maybe for some, it never really so.
See, we we don't really care who you are. We've kind of got this non-exclusive policy of determining exactly who we open up to and let into our family, and then who becomes a part of our united mass of harmony. And that's kind of become the thesis to this song, because through suffering, acceptance, grief, and strife, there's no way that your puzzle piece is going to fit into our puzzle wrong, because everyone is welcome on this stage that we call life. And no, we don't really care who you are.
Who refuse to be marginalized, sexualized, and abused in silence.
He looks like. He looks like.
Democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Voice of our women. You will not take away freedom of choice from our women. Every day, this is the time to pay our women. Because it's because of our women that I am a man.
And I'm a poet, and I'm honored to be here. When people say language has no power, let us not forget it was language, it was words that got Trump into office. It was the power of words. This poem I'm about to read is for the daughters of a new day. Be not discouraged, be not dismayed, be defiant, always. This poem is called My Mother Was a Freedom Fighter. On the woolly back of a mammoth, shadow boxing rivulets, a mother's cow falls to her feet. A fist in the pouch of a honey-hipped negada. Hill towering over the country, the farmers of plantations, the maids of motels, the mansions, the nurses of hospitals and camps, the shamans in huts walking to work in dawn fog with heretic hands. A chupacabra suffering in solos, or a black unicorn refugee panhandling at the border of an upside-down dimension, beguiled by bars, bearing the burden of crimes of love, cold sweat, despair, almonds, denied a passport to mercy, a citadel of judgment. She was born in the bulwark of bordellos, brothels, poor women, least loved, and pawn shops shaped as men, traversing the sins of them. Unyielding wind blows her back into dirt roads, ways dimly seen. My mother was a freedom fighter, singed at the stakes or drowned at sea. She studied the way of water and gills. She is a mermaid. She is an archipelago of shanty towns. She is made of invention and necessity and found scraps, a bouquet of bloody music in her hands, cane of sugar, leaves of tobacco, a cluster of bananas, coffee beans, the husk of corn, a poppy seed tea shrub, spikelet of wheat, rice flour, gold nuggets, diamonds and coltan. My mother is an incantation bellowing from the fields and mines. Look for her in the ruins, at the funeral procession, drunk off palm wine, screaming in a traffic of arms, lonely. She is lonely but not alone. Remember her on the shores of Gory. She pinched yam and okra seeds in her baby's hair, chauffeuring the wrath of our stories for when the fowls come home to roost. Enduring the tides of whips, she wept by a mangrove and carved a spear from her lover's bones. Spitting on her thumb, she smeared shame from her children's cheek. Blessed and esteemed, blighted dreams born of zealous sires laying with her in a stretch of orchids, honeysuckles, daffodils, cotton blooming or splayed on a cot during a conjugal visit. Switchblade in her boot, straw hat sitting on her braid. She touches herself, moaning. Pleasure pours gently on her in broad daylight. She was captured in the middle of a gunfight, muzzled by averted ears, smarmy smiles, and what befell their humanity. Remember, my mother was a freedom fighter. Ever a drought, she gathers clouds on one accord and they rally above her. Fermenting nature, her courage. She is beyond what names her courage. She arrived quarreled by instinct to petition for presence. It was a woman. It was a black woman, dark as night, dark as love. It was a woman who nannied neglect and marooned parishes. Hooting and hollering, she midwife revolutions in rainforests, Amazon, cities, sediments of her sorrow beseeching. Because of the eye of the storm within her, they called her magic, merely more. She was a freedom fighter, and she taught all of us how to fight. Love y'all.
Mother, and at 15, I've been working in the entertainment industry for 8 or so years and had been fortunate enough to be eligible for private health insurance through my union. Our family struggled financially. We've been on public assistance for several years, and I was primarily responsible for making my own doctor's appointments. But still, I was nervous about taking this next stride towards womanhood, and it was a story about Planned Parenthood. They saved me so many times. One of my best girlfriends confided in me, saying, they saved my ass, and some other parts too. When I found out I had precancerous signs I never would have known about without my annual checkups, and her speech grew more emphatic and emotional as she described how the organization had helped her decide between treatment options. Lawmakers in 24 states have tried to block patients from receiving care at Planned Parenthood. Congress has voted to limit access to reproductive services 9 times. Boo! There are very real and devastating consequences to limiting access to what should be considered basic health care. For millions of Americans, Planned Parenthood is often the only trustworthy and affordable clinic providing safe education, sex education, safe abortion, and life-saving services. Trans people, men and youth who are here at the Women's March, we represent the powerful forces of change that are determined to prevent the dying cultures of racism, heteropatriarchy from rising again.
I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise.
Not backing down. Oh, it's on fire.
has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Donald Trump has
Headed
got to
straight
go.
for the castle. They wanna make me the queen. And there's an old man sitting on the throne and saying that I probably shouldn't be so mean. I'm headed straight for the castle. They've got the key.
My body, my choice. Shut it down. Trump thinks he runs his town. Pussy came to shut it down. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Your first day, we won't go away. Welcome to your first day. We won't go away. Welcome to your first day. We won't go away. Welcome to your first day. We won't go away. Welcome to your first day. We won't go away. Welcome to your first day. We won't go away. Welcome to your first day. We won't go away. Welcome to your everyday. 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 And we have made it to Michelle Obama's house.
Yeah, we made it.
We made it to Michelle Obama's house.
I hear she's on vacation though.
That's a shame. I was hoping she'd invite us in for tea.
And there's an old man sitting on the throne and saying I should probably keep my pretty mouth shut. Straight for the castle.